Once we got everything in place, we'll have to hook it all up to the same power grid. Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock on. Just get on the platform. I'll do the rest. Okay. Hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yes, it's me. Your dad. I'm here, Sean.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh, shh. It'll be okay, Sean. I'm here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Sean, please. Calm down. I'll get you out of there.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize. Let's start anew.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to
I want answers, asshole. Now.
Under the circumstances, I will forgive your vulgarity, but I need you to realize that you have traveled very far and suffered a great deal to find.
Sure.
It's good to finally meet you. After all, I am your...
Oh, come on. That's crazy.
I assure you, I am completely sane. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time, but then you learned that your son was no longer an infant. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10? And here I am.
It wasn't right.
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, at that time, the year 2220, scientific curiosity, so they followed the best example thus far.
Sure. I think I see where this is going.
Then perhaps you already understand why it was necessary. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organs.
What?
Plenty of that was available, of course. but it had all become corrupted, even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above. But then the Institute found me. After discovery, I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis. I am their father.
Right. 60 years. So much time.
I know. I know you must have questions.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her...
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. Has it always been easy? Of course not. For many years, I never questioned whom I... With old age comes regret. But... what else can I say to ease your mind?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long... It wasn't until I became director...
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vision. Institute technology prolonged his life, and he never failed the Institute. But his cruelty became more apparent. I won't lie. What else can I say?
Oh? So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working the Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best.
It doesn't matter what they think. What matters is what you do.
I'm glad we see it the same way. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us. The Institute is on the verge of some... I've been a part. And now, after all these years, you...
Maybe. I don't know.
I know. And I am sorry. The Institute can... You've been in the Commonwealth.
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you... I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. We really do have humanity's best. Will you take that chance?
I just don't...
Just give it time. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. You want to introduce yourself to the division heads. And finally, Dr. Lee in...
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this... primary drive servo.
That's the third primary...
Excuse me, Doctor.
I don't know.
Kidding. You really
Most of them
are
have
here.
lasted long
Well,
past
all
their
right.
projected lifespans.
I'm Allie.
If you
Allie
ask me,
Fillmore.
they
You
were
can
built
think of me
pretty
as
well.
the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I guess I just wasn't ready to die yet.
Oh, that's understandable. The will to survive is the most basic human instinct. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then, as you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls. The work we do might not be as exciting. So, now that you're here and you've spoken,
I'm just looking around.
I see. Well, please do mind what you touch. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division,
Who built this place, originally? Has it been here long?
the construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the base. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it. I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do.
Well, that's insulting.
I'm sorry. Not my intention.
Uh-huh.
Oh, before I forget. I've been told to install a Courser chip. You're to be given full access.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, in case the significance is lost on you, if nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has. Now, unless there's something else.
Is everything okay, Dr. Lee? You seem pretty tense.
Yes, things are... I'm sorry, I don't socialize.
Yeah?
No visible reaction to the K-14. You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel.
I'm seriously thinking of heading
No?
They're dragging their feet on the targeting package upgrades I asked for.
Hi, Doc.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and
Acting
pretty much
Director of
all
the
the other
Synth Retention Bureau.
departments.
I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of a...
Sure.
I'm sure you understand. There won't be any...
Why? Don't you trust me?
Oh, it's nothing personal. I don't trust anyone. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with our primary responsibility.
If the synths want to be free, you should let them.
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're... As to why they're escaping? That matter. Our main instrument is the Courser. A third generation. Coursers hunt down and they are highly self-sufficient. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered... In fact, I'd very much...
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask... Now, unless you need something else, I'll get...
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a Courser has located a rogue synth, we then begin the delicate process. In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to... All too often, we're unable...
The Directorate should take the synth escapes more seriously.
capacity.
You can return to your duties, and remember to ignore every symptom you experience.
Have you had time to examine my latest reports on batch 274?
Not yet.
Doc.
I wonder how
Welcome.
the Warwick family
So
is
good
doing.
to have you here.
Young
Dr.
Wally
Clayton
must be
Holder,
close to 10 years old
head of the
by now.
Bioscience Division.
It's remarkable
I
that
can't
any
wait
child
for you
can
to see.
survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I'll reserve judgment until I know more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and, to that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animals. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity,
Right.
I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is.
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a
Great. I was hoping you'd say that. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or if you...
You mentioned medical care. I might need that from time to time.
In that case, you'll want to introduce yourself to Dr. Dean Volkert. He's our top biologist and also serves as the Institute's resident. Dr. Volkert works in the infirmary. Just pay him a visit. You won't find better medical care anywhere else in the country.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
Sure. Let's take a look.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
I've seen my share of think tank science labs.
Oh, I assure you, none of them were quite like. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources, unfortunately, no advance as remarkable as our synths are. The superior synth mind and body.
Sure. If the synths are intelligent and self-aware, then they have a right to...
However closely they may approximate human behavior, when you see what I have to show you, I think you'll... A rogue synth has taken over the raid again. His memories have been erased, and his identity under his leadership. I've dispatched a corps.
It might not want to talk. It would be safer just to kill it.
That would be a terrible waste of a vat. If at all possible, that synth should be returned.
Right.
Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger.
Let's move quick. This area isn't agreeing with us.
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, sir. Designation X688. I've already neutralized the perimeter guard.
So, where do you put the batteries in this thing?
All right, let's go.
Right behind you, sir. Hey, my orders are to help you capture the synth in Libertalia. I'll be waiting there when you're ready.
Nothing there now. Payback time, boogeyman.
First crack at the gear! Something's ghosting us. Damn it! Blood on me boots.
When you turn up, you're dead.
Yes. Got it.
I feel like that's more like it! Okay, that was some bullshit. Someone or something. Found you again! We've got to do this more often.
Only a fucking coward, I. Shut me. Peekaboo! Keep your eyes open. I think this asshole's using a stealth move. Oh!
Playing games.
behind you!
What? This is the part of the job that I love.
Stand down!
That was easy.
Cover me! Person. It's you? Shit!
Are you being followed?
Lost him. Found his ass!
Wiping the floor with you. I suppose that's something worth building, whatever it is.
Hold up a moment, sir. There's something important I need to tell you.
All right, but make it quick.
I will. I'm going to give you B592's reset code. If he hears the code phrase, it'll reset his cognitive processes and make him docile. You'll need to say B592 once he's shut down.
Jesus, what a mouthful.
Sounds like a bunch of bollocks to me.
Then talk fast, sir. Just make sure you get it right. That's all, sir. Ready when you are.
That's it. Nice. Excellent.
Well
Judging
done.
by your gear, I'm
Very
gonna guess you
impressive.
two are agents
Just
of the
like
Institute.
me.
So,
Made it to the top.
tell me, is the Institute so desperate for resources that it's stealing plunder from honest, hard-working Commonwealth gangs?
How much plunder have you got?
Ah, so you are here for loot, then.
What are you doing, boss? We can take these guys.
Keep your mouth shut! I know what I'm doing!
We got a modest little stash. I'll tell you what. I'll give it to you.
Really?
What do you say? Do I have your word?
You have my word. Give me what you got, and we'll leave.
If we walk away with something, you're not gonna hear me complaining.
The password to get into the stash is Mad Orca. Help yourself, my fellow pirate. We can always get more.
I'm sorry, sir, but I have my
Here
orders.
to die.
Oh, shit.
Hey.
Need something? Oh, sure. Make me carry more of your junk.
You been to Good Neighbor? Friggin' hole.
We're having a sale on brooms.
I'll take a look, sure.
The highest. Need to trade. We're always open. Shopping at night? Diamond City Surplus is always open. Diamond City Surplus. Open 24 hours.
Wow. That doesn't look half bad.
Hour service. Only at Diamond City Surplus. Someone there!
Let me guess. You're gonna make us climb this entire building.
I was just getting warmed up. What the? You wouldn't hit a... girl, would ya? Shit, he's down! Oh, that must have hurt. Nice spot for a last stand.
Sweet.
All it takes is a steady hand, eh?
That's it.
Last mistake!
If I disappeared, what a ripoff. Someone... Oh, come on. You mean that's it?
Nice. Yo, psst.
What's yours is mine. Right, darling? Awful stench.
We're hot!
You're gonna pay! Damn it! Blood on me boots. Quit playing games and come out where I can see you. You've gotta do this more often. Let's get through here quickly. I'm not loving all this open space.
Damn it!
Damn, I'm stumbling all over the place. I wish we could see where we're going.
Bingo.
Let's get out of here. I can barely hear myself think. Captain the knee. Much better. Thanks.
What? You got a staring problem?
Hey.
Yeah?
You need protection. Everyone does.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Self-defense?
My onboard functions are operating at full capacity.
Enough of this slog. Just point us to the nearest water. No.
Anything I can do? He doesn't say the word. Haven't you already enjoyed your enough? Go away.
All looking forward to working with you.
Father has done remarkable things. I would not exist were it not for him.
I'm glad to see you return safely. I know the task.
Uh-huh. The Institute created that synth. So the Institute is responsible for what it does.
I disagree. A synth is no more inherently evil.
Right.
When a man dies by gunshot, is the weapon's maker blamed? Of course not. The blame rightly falls on he who pulled the trigger. Yes, we created the synth. But whether they intended to or not, the railroad's age... But enough about that. The task is done. I couldn't have hoped for a better outcome.
Sure.
While you were away, I had quarters prepared for you. You'll find all the basic Go and have a look. I think you'll...
Mm-hmm.
See the grime and dust?
Nothing to report, sir.
Your presence here is a great gift. Not just to Father, but to all of us.
Your new quarters are here, sir.
Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Perhaps after you've been disassembled, we can use your components to make something that's actually
When you're
useful.
finished here, sir, Father wants to see you.